gratis para todito, mío mío. Yo lo que he dicho. Momento la chechita, mi gente, que es la que hay, mío mío. Mire para allá, mi gente. Hoy vamos a estar curándonos un poquito aquí con la pelotica, mi gente. Ya ustedes saben, vamos a compartir, vamos a darle like. Felices sábados, Dios me lo bendiga a todito, mío mío. Vamos a empezar con la franquicia, a ver cómo está Tokio, mío mío. Mientras tanto, Naki Naki, vamos al compa con el team, mío mío. Tú supiste, este hermano, dale para allá, que el mío mío. Mira para allá, nos toca con otra, mi gente. Vamos a darle esto. Y una vez. Ay, 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 mío mío. Vamos a ver cómo nos va, Kitty. En esta vuelta. Tú supiste. Comparte y reparte, mío mío. Taque, taca la chiquita, mi gente. Vamos allá, Kelly. Ay, este parking. Este parking. Vamos a usarlo así. Yo lo que dice. Con todo, mío mío. Naki, naki, mi gente. Vamos a todo récord, mío mío. Tú supiste. Vamos a ver, Kitty. Vamos a arreglar Kitty, Kitty. Vamos aquí, aquí, aquí. Vamos a esto, mío mío. Ay, ay, ay. Aquí, aquí, mío mío. Vamos a esto, me que trepe. Comparte, comparte y reparte, mío mío. Vamos a la embulleca, mi gente.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Athletics. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, J.P. Sears. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Anthony Volpe leading things off and takes a strike.
Aquí, aquí. Vamos a esto, estamos empezandito, mío mío. Pues, Kitty. Vamos a poner Kitty esto, mío mío. Vamos allá, que el mío mío. Vamos al compa con el team, mi gente. Vamos a la curepa. Vamos empezandito.
Late on that fastball.
Just threw that fastball.
Sabadito, mío mío.
If you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that.
Ay, ay, ay.
Headed towards the corner. Butler hauls it in, and there's one away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees
Vamos al compa con el team, mío mío. Comparte, comparte y reparte, mío mío.
Right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats, they end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
It affects the game in so many
Vamos a ver
ways.
qué tal nos va, mío mío.
Is usually tied to
Estamos
power.
jugando la serie, mi gente.
Deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat. It really
Comparte,
changes
comparte y
your capability
reparte, mío
when you
mío.
At third, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Aquí, tú be happy.
Runner on at first with one gone.
Mira quién
Aaron
está aquí,
Judge
mío mío.
stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ay, 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 mira cómo la fallé, Kili.
You know, Boog, Judge is one
Mala
of those
mía,
guys that
mío
leaves his
mío.
mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special
Fallé
human, no doubt
buenísima,
about
mío
that.
mío.
And ball one to Judge.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And
Oh, now this is
Ahí
drilled
sí
to
no la
center.
fallamos,
Way
mío
back there.
mío.
On its way.
Carajo.
Gone.
Le dimos de taqui, mío mío.
He flexes his
Dame
power with
like,
that
Titi.
swing.
Dale
His
me
16th
gusta la
homer of the year,
chechita,
and they
mío
add a
mío.
pair. It's 2-0.
Mira para allá, que le mío mío. Le dimos en el coquito.
yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate.
Alentándolo de una vez la turbina.
Authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around.
Ay, ay,
That
ay.
sound coming off the bat.
Qué
that gets everyone's
paleta, mío
attention.
mío.
Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up,
Anótaselo.
and the backspin carried it out of here.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10
No
runs.
way.
Rolls across the diamond. 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter Giancarlo Stanton.
Antico que
2
entró
down, base is
ya.
empty. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Están quemando el aro, mío
Stanton
mío.
with a homer in his last game. And that's outside.
Aquí, tú be happy. Mira quién está aquí, mío mío. Picó buena esa, mono. Corre dos. Es una
Makes the drive and
patana.
heads for second.
Allá de relleno, mira.
And
Aquí
that's
lo
a
saca.
two-bagger.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one,
Batting
ripped it
sixth,
down the
second
line.
baseman
Nice job of
Jazz
staying in the
Chisholm
mechanics.
Jr.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Vamos, mono.
Squirts away a
Quédate
little
ahí
bit.
ya. Supiste que te sacan de lejos, mío mío.
That one finds
Ay,
the
ay,
corner.
ay.
That's strike 2.
Está como cayó esa,
On at
mío
second with 2
mío.
down.
Y yo esperando. Oh,
Swing and a miss.
ahora le
Struck him
tiré.
out.
Ya que malo me fue con chocolate.
2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And
Pero
it's 2-0.
chocolate,
You're watching
mío
Major League
mío.
Baseball on
No era
the
así
show.
la vuelta, ¿no? Salió papito yo en la foto, mío mío.
Back here with my pal Singy and getting to start. Luis Heel having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights
Vamos a ver
out
cómo
so
nos va
far
con
this
Luis,
season.
mío
So,
mío.
you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The flip to the pitcher covering. One gone, bottom
Pues
half.
este hermano le iba a dejar llegar, no hallaba el camino, ni para atrás ni para adelante, mío, mío.
This many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Doug. I'm a bit surprised as well. Some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. Just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
And a pitch.
Ay, ay, ay. Está poniendo en el dinero el mío. Ay, se lo lambió.
2 away now.
Llévatelo, mío,
He's working
mío.
hard to try to fix it, but just not able to stay tall or either lay off the pitch. Either stay tall on the backside so that you can get on plane or just lay off of it up there, which is hard for him to do right now.
At the plate, Brent Rooker. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Vamos a la cubrir, pa' mi gente. Compartan. Compartan y repartan, mío, mío. Ay, ay, ay.
0-2 now.
This guy's not wasting
La
any
bebió,
pitches.
hermano.
Got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone.
Cógelo ahí, mío, mío.
And the third out. So we take a break. And 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Estamos bateando poco con él.
Goldie handling the duties at
Estuvo
first.
cerca,
Hitting
mío,
7th in
mío.
today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
No.
Ground ball right
Ya, le
side.
dio el Zamona.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 out in the second.
Quería darle a esa, pero se me fue.
Left fielder Jason Dominguez.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Big time power. He's 3rd in the AL in home runs. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
A mí que la alta me gusta. A mí que la alta me gusta la alta, mío, mío. Ay, no. Otra vez a mal.
Stretches out and holds
Me he ido con 2 bolas malas ya.
Batting ninth, third baseman DJ LeMahieu.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit.
Empecé bien y voy malo ya.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Aquí, no, aquí, mío, mío. Vamos a tomar récord, mi
Pitch
gente.
to LeMahieu.
Pero ahí,
Ball driven
el
out to
traje
center.
la
That one
Medio.
carrying. Out of
Esa se
here.
fue, mío, mío. La va a buscar, carajo.
His first homer of the year. It's 3-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him
Vamos
soon.
a esto,
Yep, and it
mío,
finally
mío.
came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he was going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a
Denle
hitter to
like,
play.
mi gente, suscríbete de los míos.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that
Qué
one.
palito le
Everything was
metimos
on
con la
time,
medio por el
direct path to the
centro.
ball,
Mira allá,
excellent extension,
420. Fue
just drove it out of
viajando
here.
eso.
Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So the lineup flips over. Anthony Volpe digs in now. And first offering is fouled off.
Soy atractivo como el pesito, mío,
Two
mío.
down, bases empty, but 1 run across. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That was an
Ábrelo,
easy pitch to hit.
Volpecito.
It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just misses. And it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
High fly ball, shallow right field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Yankees baseball
Dale ahí,
on the
mío,
show,
mío.
NYC.
Comparte. Dámele like, Titi.
And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out.
0-1. When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
J.J. Bleday, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ahí ven, búscalo, mío. Da la careta del catch. Ese malazo. Ay, ay,
Flicks
ay.
that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
2 outs, bases empty. And the batter now, Zach Geloff. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
El mío está dibujando,
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ay, carajo.
2 outs. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Things go quickly and quietly. Trailing this one 3-0.
Quítaselo, mío. Lo va a quemar.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check
Vamos a
on the
Corillo
numbers.
ahora.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Butler makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron
Papito,
Judge.
yo que lo castigó ya,
Here in this one. Singing, you can't
estamos
ask for
matando
anything
la
more. This
liga
guy
con
checks
Joe,
all
mío,
the
man.
boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his
Ay, no,
teammates
para allá
feed
afuera,
off of the
no,
leadership
mío.
that he shows on
Estoy aquí
and
va a
off the
entrar
field.
la bolita.
Filling up the strike zone
Tiré
hasn't
con
been the problem
Gatti.
so far. It's
Con
the quality
Gatillo.
of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
And that is downstairs. And 1-1.
Afuera del
Yankee
plato, el
Stadium is a
mono,
great
eh.
place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his
Pela
coach
ahí,
Joe can
ya.
say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the
Mensaje
scary
corta,
part is
coral,
it might be true.
The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Quemó, quemado, pero menos mal.
2 down, bases empty. Now here's the Yankees cleanup
Aquí,
hitter, Austin
aquí.
Wells. He's
We
0 for
happy,
1.
mío. Dame
To
la
center,
pepa.
Bleday
Pepa, pepa,
makes the
pepa.
grab, and that'll end the inning.
Se empeló el mío ahí.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Ya, ya, y Chelita.
Third baseman Gio Urshela.
Chelita, mío. Era antes de los míos, ya no, Pili. Ya tenemos que pelarlo.
He features a 4-seam fastball, a
Ya
slider,
tenemos que pelarlo.
and he works in a changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ahí ven, búscalo, mío. Llévatelo, Pauto.
It looks like somebody missed
que no,
the
la
swing
falla.
sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Falla. Ahí,
And now
entonces.
6 strikeouts in a row.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more
Quemando el aro que está Luis ahí.
Now in the
Sale del
box.
plato. Ahí Miguel Andújar también. Otro que era de los míos.
Count even 1-1.
Cuídate de esto, mi hombre.
He swings and fouls one off.
Venga, a ver, Kitty mío.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Grabs it
barehanded.
The throw in time. Got him.
Pero chocolate.
Right there. Beautiful play.
Está el mono.
Kyle McCann.
2 outs, base is empty. Kyle McCann up next for the A's.
Vamos, que sigue en 0 este mono. Ay,
Into left center for a base hit.
durísimo. Vean.
Joey gets on base
En
and
vez
keeps
de
it
darle
going.
hit.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Aquí, mío.
Grounded out his first time up.
Resuelve ahora, que te lo lambiste ahorita. Lámbetelo de nuevo.
And the count is 0-2.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems
Mande
way
va,
too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
2 outs.
Pero
Just
ahí.
missed the inside corner. Going to count 1-2. And there's a ball.
Vaya.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Acarícialo, mío.
Strikeout, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Outside, and it's 1-0.
Abre el ojo, mío. Ay. Qué mal tiro.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Hacia adelante, mío. Déjala llegar.
Swings and misses. That K is his third
La
on the
envió con
game.
swing,
Nothing too
mío.
fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Vamos, chocolate sin pagar. Negrito come coco. Uy.
And first offering is fouled off. Yankees up by 3.
Estoy lento con el negrito. Estoy lento con el negrito, mío. Ah, carajo. La agarró de potalita ahora, mío, pues.
And they boost their lead.
Carajo.
It's 4-0.
Mira rato que no daba contigo, mío.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Aquí, mío.
You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cage, but you'll take the result.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 so far. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
La quiniela pelada, mío.
Nope, that's inside.
So 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Harrison misses. It's a
Pelado, mío.
To hit fastball on the outer black.
Now batting.
Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. He popped out his first time.
Vamos, Dominguito, que nos fuimos con bola. Dale
High fly
ahora.
ball out to left field.
Se quedó.
Settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back, bottom of the inning, and now Jacob Wilson. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out.
Vamos a esto, mío, mío. Sigue línea.
That's through there for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little
Sigue la
bit
misma
deeper.
línea,
Throws from
ahí,
the
quemando
outfield
el
grass
aro.
all the way across
Ahí,
the diamond and still get a pretty good runner.
Engáñamelo así mismo, mío, mío. Ay, se te quedó ahí. Se la dejé así, man. Ahí, engáñalo, mano viejo.
Here's some real power at the plate. Brent Rooker. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Brent Rooker.
And that one clips the corner.
Qué salida, mi más linda, ha tenido un
This guy's been filling up the strike
Híncate ahí, mono viejo.
And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
El hito lo pasó arriba.
For him in this game. 9. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's.
Fuerte, ahora sí lo agarran bonito. Se la agarran bonito ahora, mío mío.
He sends it out of here.
Ay, ay.
Their first run.
Qué paleta me le dieron al mono.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Le dieron durísimo. Aquí, mío mío. Ven para que te cure.
When a guy's got a hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you gotta do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
This is J.J. Bleday.
Bien durísimo en esta vuelta. Me quedó muy muerta ahí. Tiene que bajar abajo, mona, porque de arribita que te dan durísimo. Ahí, Kitty. Arriba, mío mío. Arriba, carajo.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ahí, mono viejo. Muy tostó, pero le di su palo ya.
Before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman,
a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a
member of the
1,000 hit club, and he was a second round
pick back
in 2009.
Ay, eso es doble por ahí, Kitty.
Around first, heading for 2.
Aquí ahí, mío mío.
Double and his second hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. J.P. Sears won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Dylan Floro will take over on the mound. This is his first appearance of the season. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Bowl for 2.
Vamos a ver quién tiene cómo le va. Ah, carajo, se picó. Pero baja, mono, no va a bajar. Ahí lo sacaron por mono.
Well, not much you can
Camión, no baja ese mono.
It's tough because we've all seen examples of this working out for players, but when it doesn't, it's a really bad look.
So, man aboard, and next for New York, Cody Bellinger. Upstairs.
Ball 1, no strike.
Naki, mío, mío.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ay, ay, ay. ¿Dónde quedó?
Sizes this one up.
Se quedó ahí.
Makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game.
A lo ponchamos bueno ahorita. Bueno, ponchamos bueno ahorita.
Butler on the move.
Se quedó.
Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. The Yanks leave one, but they lead it 4-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Zach Geloff.
Vamos a sacar el quinto, hey.
Heel back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this
Dáselo
ball
así,
game. Chasing
umpire.
pitches outside the zone all game. It's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Échale. Échale, mío, mío.
That's number 11.
Búscalo.
Struck out swinging his first time.
I'm sorry, Chelita. Ey, no, mono, no se la dejé así, que te le bien ahorita. Puedes dejarla así. Eso va a ser eso,
He
mono.
has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider is down. That's one of his money pitches to get that
Ay, no
swing
le
and miss.
engañó.
And that's way high. And the count 1-2.
Ahí, se me cayó. Uy, lo engañó ahí. Por lo menos se le fue a esa arriba,
He just ran
Tizi.
out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Swing and a ground ball base hit
Siempre
right
aparece el
field.
gallo.
And that keeps the inning going.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
McCann stands in now and watches strike one.
Usted se entrenó conmigo, en
Now
Ay.
one missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And now
Bájate
1
esa,
and 2.
mono.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Oh
Over
my
to
God.
first, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Vamos a ver, Bosú. Vamos allá, Kelly mío, mío.
The pitch.
Ay,
Foul
ay,
ball.
ay.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's over.
Como le tiro adelante esa bolita, mío, no le espera. Espera la mono. Uy, se me está quemando el mono ahí. Como todo el aire me quemó quemado.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Ahora me vació.
That was a well-executed slider.
The
zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Chisholm, back for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Wells leads off first with 1 away. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Carajo, venga el otro, venga el otro. Ay, 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 por el negrito lo cogió para él, mío mío. Le dio otro.
Second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Ah, carajo, pero le dio el otro también. Ay, ay, ay. De potalita también, mío mío. Pero qué bravo estamos hoy, Kitty.
Back-to-back homers. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add to the lead. It's 7-1.
Esto se merece el like, Kitty, mío mío. Comparte, compartir el parte. Dame la toda reco ahí, mío mío.
Fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other and the collective confidence.
Pero qué paleta le dio. Como la sonó bonito, bonito, bonito la sonó, mío mío. $4.23. Ahí llévatelo, Fausto, que ese no aguanta más.
Dylan Floro, done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
new arm out of the bullpen, Noah Murdoch.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Vamos, Dominguito. Vamos, Dominguito. Ya, le tiré adelante. Déjala llegar porque le dé la otra. Ay, no.
To the right side. And that one handled. Fires to first.
Ah, pero llegó. ¿Cómo que agua en falla? Yo vi que llegó. Repetición. Mío, mío. Pídela, pídela.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in.
Vamos, LeMahieu, que te entrenaste, mío mío.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next pitch, not close.
Mío, mío. Vamos a compa con el team, mío, mío,
And that one missing
Este
low.
no quiere nada, este mono, ¿qué es lo que él dice? Entra que gratis, como dice Isaki. Ahí entra, mono.
Out to short, into the outfield, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So the batting order turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off.
Vamos, Volpecito, mío, mío.
Two outs.
Yeah, se la quemé.
Center field. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is stretched to 7-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one
swing.
It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Deal, winds and deals.
Looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider. But they've
Llévatelo, Pauto. Llévatelo,
swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So digging in, Jacob Wilson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there at the knees, that's strike 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Pero ahí, mono.
2 in a row.
Carajo.
Chris, third time through the order.
El mono mío.
For the starter.
Yeah, he's been very
Va 14 chocolates para llevar y comer. Este va a ser el último mío tuyo. Vamos a traer otro pichecito para que no te dañe esa expectativa.
Fastball is in for a strike.
Le di un palito de coco. Ay.
Swinging a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Naki, mío, mío. Echa para acá. Ay, ay, ay. Otro mal le dieron. Yo hablando de un solo palito que le iba a sacar, mío. Me la sonaron con una tambora, mío, mío.
To the lead, it's 7-2.
They put a good swing on it, but the box scorer might want to credit the win for that home run.
Me han dado 2 el pichecito mío. Este es el último que te toca.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
Naki, mío, mío. Muy bien para llevar con todo.
First pitch doesn't find
Cuidarse de este otro, que no me cuide del otro. Que me quedó arriba.
Just missed.
Ahora no la quiere poner.
Really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges. Really
Ahorita miedo ahora.
Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Ahí. No temas que tu papá nunca temió, mío, mío. Métele para allá, Kelly. Ya te di en tu paleta como quiera. Ay, la dejé alta. Aquí fue media ahora. Ay, se le quedó ahí, mío, mío.
And he runs the strikeout total to 15
Como ahora.
on the day. The A's get one on this homer. It's 7-2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Bellinger.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1's the count.
Tachilla, mío, mío.
And it's even up.
1-1.
Quémalo, 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 mío, mío. Ay,
Swing
no.
and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away,
Me
and we'll
gusta
do
la
it again.
alta, mío, mío.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, pero ¿qué fue lo que hice? La puerta mal y después que pasó le tiré. No,
That's one of the hardest things.
Right fielder.
eso estuvo malo ahí.
At eye level, that discipline to remember.
Aquí,
I
aquí,
can't
mío,
hit
mío.
that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
He holds it in, 2 away.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. 1 for 3. First pitch just misses. On the ground, right side, Geloff gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check, but they're still on top 7-2. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Righty reliever out of the pen, Scott Efros.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
Bueno, vino como menos bien.
Way out front for strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Está engañando. Engáñalo, mío mío.
Pulled the string on the changeup. And here is
Zach
Second
Geloff.
baseman, Zach Geloff.
And first offering is fouled off.
Vete a los ojos, le digo. Ay, mío.
Out to short.
Corre, que está ahí, mono. Corre, que corre rápido eso.
They get him, but it was pretty close.
Llega, mío, mío.
Now batting. Third
Two
baseman,
outs,
Sí,
bases
sí,
loaded.
man, me había
Down to
llegado.
third
Ya.
baseman Gio Urshela. Tap foul at the plate. And now the 0-1 to the right side. He steps on the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Sacó de 1, 2 y 3 el mono, por lo menos.
And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH,
Vamos, tantito.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Stanton.
Suena, lo mío, mío.
Murdoch back to work.
Así,
Swing and a
¿no?
miss. Ugly swing right there.
Carajo.
Late
¿Qué es lo que anda
time, and it's
buscando,
strike
mío,
two.
mío?
No ball, 2 strikes.
Busca lo que se te ha hallado. Echa para acá para que lo veamos, no viejo. Ay,
Misses, and that is
yo la vi que iba
ball.
a caer ese en el medio. Vela ahí, mono. Te atreví, ¿qué es lo que tú crees? Digo que no, el mono, ¿eh?
And delivers outside.
No. Y ahora, mono. No te evita. No te
Swing and a
evita.
miss, and he is down on
Lo
strikes
lambió
for the
con ese
third
bolón.
straight at bat.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want
pero
from
el
2
negrito
strikes.
le
You
ha
want to let the
dado
ball
dos.
travel. Make sure you recognize
El
it. Try to
negrito
shorten
ha
up
estado
so that you can
caliente.
at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think
Le
even
dio
more
de
so,
película,
question the
mío,
two-strike
mío.
approach.
Mira para allá, que está buscando el trequiti. Vamos a ver. Ay,
That first
sí.
offering is fouled off.
Se abrió como una potalita es.
One down, base is empty.
Pero
Line
ahí.
drive. That's a hit.
Ah, bueno. Le mando el aro, el negrito en esta vuelta, mío, mío.
Now batting. The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Vamos a ver,
Here's Paul
Kitty,
Goldschmidt.
mío, mío.
And a slider misses down and away. And
Ay,
a foul
ay,
ball.
ay, qué cuivita fallé. Agarré adelante y eso, que esperé pila. Esperamos pileta. No.
Jack swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Como dice yo, soy viendo que se iba a caer en el sabor. Pensé que iba a atajarlo.
2-2 the count.
Mira,
Squirts
también,
away a little
mono.
bit.
A que complete, mío, mío.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Agarramos a Chepita atrás, Kitty.
Next
Ay,
up, misses
caraya.
down and away.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double
Vamos,
play.
vamos,
Minimize
que se
the
le ven los
potential
panties,
threat
mío,
right here.
mío.
On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Foul
Ay,
off
ay,
again. And it
Agarré
remains
atractivo de
3-2.
nuevo. Atrás, agarré adelante. Un chisme atrás le había dado.
Spoils the
Así,
two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
casi me engaña esa bolita, mío, mío.
And
No.
ball 4, 2 aboard.
Lo devolví,
No,
Kitty, mío,
interesting, he went
mío.
with the off speed.
Es
and
suerte de lo que no se baña, mío, mío.
fastball.
Bueno,
Two on, one
Dominguito,
out. And stepping in
vamos
for
de
the Yankees,
3-0 en esta
Jason
vuelta.
Dominguez.
Te algo,
For 3 in this one.
te toca, mono. Te toca, mono. Carajo. Qué potalita se la dio. Alguien por ahí. Es su. Qué palo. El más largo ha sido
Gigantic
este.
blast. His 13th home
450.
run of the season. It's
54.
10-2. Chris, he's homered in
454. Qué
back-to-back games
paleta,
now.
mío
Yep, seeing the
mío.
ball well, and he's got his timing
Ya,
locked
ya,
in,
ya,
and
yo
he's
quito
looking
de que
pretty
tuviste.
dangerous
Eso
at the
lo
dish right
enseñé
now.
yo ahí.
That's as big as it
Le
gets
dio
right there.
cayendo,
Take
la
advantage
agarró
of
en
a
el
mistake.
dinero, mío
That is the
mío.
ultimate. Here it is.
Medio a
Watch it.
medio el
I'm going to jog
mono.
around the bases.
Ups, oye, cómo sonó. Búscalo que dio un guardia. Trajo 3 para el plato. Trajo 2 más,
Manager out
mío
of the
mío.
dugout now,
Ese
and he
sí
will make a
salió
move
caro,
to
hasta lo
dip into the
sacó del
A's
tiro.
bullpen.
No
Noah
me
Murdoch
deja
departs,
abusadorcito,
and as
¿verdad?
he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new
Dámela.
pitcher after this break.
Vete para la ducha, mono.
Pitching for the
Tyler
A's.
Ferguson into the game.
Number
I think it's got to be a
44.
little tough coming in out of the pen
El
when your guys are
Ferguson,
trailing so
véngase,
big
mío
on the
mío.
scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it.
Bueno.
He's got to find a way because these
La
batters
medio
count the
está
same for
caliente
his
de
stats,
3-3.
obviously,
¿Cómo le
regardless of
va
the
a
score.
quitar ahora? Estaba pichado el bate, mío. O sea, estaba muy alta, tenía que subir en una escalera para darle a eso.
And that's way
Esa
high.
también.
And now it's even 1-1.
Cógelo suave, mío mío. Ponla por ahí, Kitty.
Comes up
Ay,
empty.
ay,
That's
ay.
strike 2.
Adelante de nuevo.
2 strikes.
Next pitch, a slider that misses
Hay que
outside.
esperarla, mono viejo.
And a good eye there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's
Se
seeing
le
the ball
cayó la
out of the pitcher's
falda.
hand really well right now.
Ay, ay, ay. A mí lo
We'll
parte,
see
casi,
another
casi,
payoff
mío
pitch.
mío. Qué chechita la de esto. Ay, me la envió. Me la envió con el aire durísimo ahí.
Against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Vamos, golpecito.
Volpe now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
¿Qué es lo grande que tiene este picho la bola? Porque este picho es imbateable. Ay, no se le ve.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get
Se
that
le ve
front
la
foot down
bolita al
early,
mono.
maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And
That's a
ball
ball.
1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one misses, and it's 2-2.
No quiere el mono.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home.
Palo largo
And now
de
an 8-run
Dominguito,
lead
mío
at
mío.
10-2. Back after this on the show.
Le dimos duro en esa vuelta. Al final el brinquito.
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those. Tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, we've been in
Vamos
all
a
the
ver
press
cómo sigue el
boxes. You got
pichecito.
best press box food.
Number 95.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Shout out to our guy,
No.
Frank.
Yes.
0-2 to count.
New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
That one just misses, and that's ball 1.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
No la cayó
Garlic
ahí.
fries, and you got the lobster
Dale
roll.
ahí,
The
mono
outfit, you
viejo,
wanna make the walk
entonces.
all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that Zoom breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
Ay, ay,
Ground
ay.
ball up the middle,
Corre,
and that
mi
one
mono.
finds its
No
way
le llega
through.
con una grúa, hermano.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
It's been a
you
long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Digging in, Lawrence Butler. And there's a foul ball. Efros, a 6'2 righty. He features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. McCann, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Vamos a ver, Kitty mío, hombre. Míralo,
Swinging a
físico.
foul out of play. Gets a
Carajo.
piece and stays alive.
Salió de FAO, por suerte, mío.
The 1-2.
Ahí.
Him up, says
Amagando,
Dixon.
mono.
That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off.
Uy.
Up the middle,
Ahí,
and he knocks
mono.
it down.
Corre.
Gets it down
Ahí lo
in
va a dejar
time, though,
llegar,
and they
no,
come
no,
away
man.
with an out after a tricky
Atrás.
start to the play. The A's strand 1, and the deficit stays at 8. It's 10-2.
Vamos a esto, me que tres. A vacío por ahí, que
And
se
welcome
fue
back to
la
the
gente.
ballpark.
Mira cómo se
And here
va.
comes
Mira.
Bellinger.
For the Yankees,
Tiene no bueno.
center fielder Cody Bellinger.
Vamos a darle, codillo.
And that's down and away. The A's bullpen has some movement. Mitch Spence getting ready to go. McFarland
Hagan
getting
esos
loose
dos
as well.
pataques.
And another
Este no
ball.
está de
When you
nada.
get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Comparte, mío, mío. Ay, ay, ay.
That one fouled off.
Me tiré demasiado adelante, la vi montecita. Estaba bueno. Para sacarla
Fought
así.
off foul.
Ya, se abre la garra atrás.
Now all even up.
Ay, no.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Llevé el
And a
gusto
strikeout
activo,
for the
mío,
first
mío.
out here in the ninth. Aaron Judge at the
Me
plate.
la envié, Kitty.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
Bueno, tú nada más diste en
He's
el
looking to do damage
primero y
with
después de ahí
every
nada,
swing he
Kitty.
takes.
Estoy lento contigo, Kitty. Vamos allá. Ay,
That
ay,
one back up
ay.
the middle, and it gets through.
Necesito con ojo ese.
So a man
Necesito
aboard
con
now
ojo,
with one away.
mío, mío.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Wells. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1's the count.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Ah, me sacaron yo. No, yo, 30.
So a change being made at first base. Pinch running here, Trent Grisham.
Trent Grisham.
2-2.
Ay, 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 mío, mío. Qué muerta estaba la bolita y le tiré muy adelante.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Me vació vaciado el mono. Mira eso.
That one inside. Ball 1.
Aquí, aquí, mío, mío.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
Wow, el pichecito me tiene manillado. Mira eso, qué lo que era eso. Qué lo que era, mío, mío.
And now a man into scoring position.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
That
Ay,
misses.
ay, ay, le tiro
2-2.
también a eso.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth.
Mira,
Swings
ya.
and misses. Struck him
Me
out.
vació vaciado el mono.
Last chance for the home. Jonathan
Vámonos con
Loaiziga gets the
los
ball
Loaiziga.
now. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Cerrar esto.
Right through there for a strike. Ball one there.
Ay, mano, sí, no.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Plánchalo, mío. Plánchalo, mío.
One away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
There's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Right side, hard hit.
Ahí, mío.
2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
So it's their last chance in this one. J.J. Bleday will hit next.
Vamos, llévate
Over 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Corona.
Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
Corona,
They're down to their final
No
strike.
balls, 2 strikes.
Corona la vuelta.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Loaiziga is just 1 strike.
Llévatelo, mío.
And that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. Just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Vámonos al otro, mío. Vamos a ver cómo nos va en el otro. Después jugamos uno con un oponente online, mío. Naki. Vamos a ver. Comparte y desparte, mío. Vamos a la curipa. Vámonos ahí, Kite. Vamos aquí, Kite. Vamos aquí. Vamos allá, Cali, mío. Vamos a ver cómo nos va aquí en esta vuelta ahora, mío. En el otro partido no fue duro.
And welcome
Vamos
in,
a ver.
everybody. Glad you're with us. Saturday afternoon action on the show. It's the New York Yankees
Dale
taking
viquilla,
on the
mío, el
Athletics.
plecito. Con todo.
Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in
Mira la
baseball.
carita,
His
mío.
consistency at the plate has been
Ahí va,
remarkable.
Yeah, Boo.
Está
One of the
ready.
toughest outs in the league right now. Sit
Vamos
back and
ready,
relax
mío.
because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next.
Comparte y reparte.
About to get started
Suscríbete
here.
de
And
los
today's
míos.
starter, Joey Estes.
Activa la campanita, mi gente. No se lo olvide. Reguen la boquilla, mío mío. Dale boquilla. Vamos a esto, golpecito. Ya, está soleado. Está soleado, mío mío.
Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. And it skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout.
Lo llevó solito, mío mío.
One down, here comes Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. One out, bases empty.
Vamos, Codillo. Apuesto a ti, Codillo. Métele voto, Berroa. Ahí, yache, pero mató el pitch. No llegó. Ay, le mandó cero, no falla. Qué chepa. Se quilló, hermano. Ay. Está de Granada, abre el ojo, mono. Ay, ya lo abrió, ya está bien, Dick. Está bien ya, con ese pelotazo, mono, que te dieron. No lo creo, ¿no? Digo que sí. Digo ahí. Igualito. Digo que sí, el mono.
Homered last night, added another hit as well.
Vamos a quitarlo. Ya.
Quickly to second.
Ahí adelante, doble play aquí.
One hit in the inning, but no
A la mía, mío mío.
will get their first
Tiene
opportunity.
que darle el palo a ese mono.
Back here with my pal
Vamos a ver cómo nos va con este
Joining the slab
pichecito,
in
man.
today's game, Clark Schmidt. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job.
Está tirando no hits hoy en el set.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure.
Vamos a ver a dónde llegue no hits
Calm
aquí.
and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position.
Así
Most
mío,
guys
te van a
they get a
dar
little tight,
durísimo.
they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser. The ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Dibujó, mío mío.
Stays
Ay,
alive.
ay. No la deje así, mono. Te van a culetear.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Ahí, dañalo, mono viejo.
For the K. And now here is Jacob Wilson.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Right through there for a strike. Wilson
Se
with
picha
some struggles
raro,
at the
mío
plate
mío.
recently, not uncommon for rookies. Swing and a
Ay,
ball
ay.
lined out towards center.
Corre,
Nice grab
Codillo.
as he reached down to make the play. 2 down, bases empty. Now a chance for Brent Rooker. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting
Llévatelo,
300.
mío.
I know he's going through it a
Coño,
bit right
todo el
now,
mundo.
but he's capable of figuring it out.
And the pitch. Just off the
Ay, no
outside
falló.
corner. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Queda ahí, mono
He's
viejo.
gone quietly.
Carajo.
And 1-2. And we're back. Top of the
Leading
second.
off
And
for
here's
the
the
Yankees,
catcher, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
Vamos, Bosú.
Estes back to work. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Ay, 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 la comunicó
Towards
arriba.
left center field. Makes a nice running catch. One away. Here's Stanton now. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 35 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. And misses inside. Joey Donald doing home plate duties here.
Dale like,
Joe's an
dale me
interesting one.
gusta.
I'm always trying to figure out what
la
exactly his zone
curepa.
is. It feels like he kind of moves around
Para que
from
te
game to
cure,
game,
mío
sometimes inning to
mío.
inning.
Llega la boquilla.
One down, base is empty.
Te la
So
mono
the foul ball
viejo.
makes it 1-2.
Estaba
Yeah, I think
fuera.
that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said.
Me lincha.
2-2.
Un francotirador que tiene el mono.
Full count.
Está loco por vaquearme.
And that's ball
That's a
4.
ball. Take your base.
No la madre
I don't
aquí,
think you
mío
really wanted to
mío.
pitch to him right there anyhow.
Man at
Amaraco.
first with one
Ay,
gone.
ay, ay,
Jason
dominguito que le dio
Dominguez
para la
getting ready
yeta
to hit.
ahorita.
Went deep in the ball game last
Vamos a
night.
ver ahora cómo le va. Ay,
Popped in the air,
No
left
pico.
field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And first offering is fouled off.
atractivo, mío mío.
Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Linchado, mío
One left for
mío.
the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now, Shea Langoliers. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Langoliers
Vamos,
launched a
pichecito,
homer
no
in his
tema,
most
mono
recent
viejo.
game. In there
Estos
it
palos te lo
is.
van a dar
And
ya
the
que
count
ahorita.
1-1. And
Ay,
there's
le
a strike.
cayó. Velo ahí,
And
mío
that's a
mío.
strikeout.
Se quedó viendo el modelo.
Sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch
Y no es bateador, es modelo ahora, mío
edges of the
mío.
strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Ay,
Foul
ay,
ball
ay.
there.
Got to be careful here.
Engancha.
This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
And that one is downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fans another, and that's 3
Yo
straight
no cao, mío
strikeouts.
mío.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him.
Siempre
His at-bats
aparece
are just
uno,
a little tough to
caballito.
watch right now.
Cuídate ahora,
And
mío
at
mío.
first, Gio Urshela
Ay,
to the plate.
chelita.
Gio
Cuidado
Urshela.
con acariciar a este mono.
Now
Ay.
a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. No score. On to the third inning,
Leading off
and
for the
stepping in for the Yankees,
second
Jazz
baseman,
Chisholm
Jazz
Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
Vamos a ver, negrito, cómo nos va ahora. Sigue caliente.
Chisholm
Ah, la
went deep twice in his last game.
Vela ahí, sigue caliente el mono. ¡Ah, carajo! ¡Qué palo le metió ahora! Cónchale, pero no está fácil, negrito. Me calentó ahora.
Home runs in the series, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
No vuelve más, amigo mío. Dice lo que no
The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Medio maduro que ahorita, mío.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Geloff slings to first and one away in the top of the third.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Vamos, Volpecito.
Yeah, se la mandó el mono. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Cody Bellinger. Reached on an infield single his first time. And it's fouled away.
Álvaro, mío.
But 1 run across here in the second game of the series.
Ay, la pillé más ahí. Ese bolón. Vamos para Mendolada, amigo mío. A buscar la paleta, los helados, amigo mío. Ay, se quedó ahí.
Urshela on his way over. Hauls it in to end the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Chocolate está duro, mío. Le metimos con piña en esta vuelta.
What's been happening of late? Really been playing well.
Fielder, Miguel Andujar.
That's down and in.
Vamos a ver, Kitty mío.
No strike.
Next off,
Ay,
in
pero el
there for a strike.
pillocito.
Strike 1.
En la cola real, el mono. Ya lo tiene en el hoyo, mío. Ven, búscalo, que es tuyo. Búscalo, que es tuyo, mío.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
And now Kyle McCann the other way.
Ya, ahora sí le di en duro al mono.
Takes
Un
the turn, he's
doblete.
digging for second. Not in time. He's got a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boo. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So the lineup flips over. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Runner at second here, one gone. Grounds one to short. Volpe slinging into first in time. So two down now, and here is Jacob Wilson. He's 0 for 1.
Right through there for a strike. Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Llévatelo, mío. Carajo.
6 Ks for him in this one. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Aaron Judge. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Ay, no. Alta, mono.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays
Busca la
patient
escalera.
because he is the focal point in that lineup.
Busca la escalera.
They're going to pitch around him, and when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Next offering way off the plate. And there's a ball.
Carajo. No más alta, mío. Ahí.
That's a hit. Man
No la
aboard
pude
on the leadoff
explotar para
single.
arriba. Pero está bueno, mío.
Now batting.
And
Ya
that
con su
extends
hit
his hitting
consecutivo
streak
ahí.
again. This is starting to get pretty
Bonito.
interesting, Singy.
Vamos
And the
allá,
way he's
Kelly.
going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in
Anda
cruise
porque la
control.
vemos en esta vuelta,
The
mío
batter
mío.
now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 0-2. And downstairs. Nobody out. Runner at first. This one
Ay, la
lifted in the air
pinició,
left
el
field
mono.
on Duhar. Sizes
Devuélvete,
this one up.
devuélvete.
Puts it away for the out. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He reached out a walk his first time. Breaking ball inside.
Aguántala, mío
And that
mío.
is ball 1.
Esa está buena de ahí. Quédate ahí, mío mío.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
All over that one right there. That was one of those swings that
El
feels like you're
minguito.
swinging an aluminum
De
bat. It
algo por
jumped
la
off so hard,
patria, mío
squared it
mío.
up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Next to hit, Jason
Ya,
Dominguez.
se
Puts it
flashó
in
el
the air
mono.
out towards left center. And there's 2 away. Paul
Now
Goldschmidt
batting,
will climb
the first
in.
baseman,
Struck
Paul
out swinging
Goldschmidt.
his first time. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Check
No,
swing.
pues,
There you go.
mono.
Yes, he did.
Ah,
That one
o
outside.
sea, la
And it's
vuelta.
1-2.
1-2.
First and
Vamos,
second, 2
gordito.
down. Top half of inning number 4.
Gordy. Ay, Gordy, te la enviaron.
And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Aquí no, aquí
Back here at the
mío,
ballpark,
mío.
let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Vamos a esto, me que tres.
Brent Rooker.
And a swing and a miss
A
there.
ver cómo
You
va
know, these
Jacqueline, el
A's just haven't
pitecito.
produced as many
Sigue
competitive at-bats as I'd
bueno.
like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high
Sigue
rate today,
burlando
so
el
it's probably
mono.
time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Ay, ay,
High in
ay.
the air, out to right.
Está ahí,
Judge is
mono.
there.
Una zonita.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Aquí no, aquí mío, mío. Mira quién está aquí, mi gente. Vamos a
It
esto.
makes you wonder if
Vamos
that
al
was talked
copa
about
con
when
el
the hitters
team,
meeting
mío,
before this
mío.
game started.
The Yankees
Comparte, dale
leading by a run.
boquilla,
We're here to
llega
the
la
bottom of
boca,
the fourth.
mío, mío.
That one at 95 missed up top. Now 1 and 2.
Vamos a esto, me que tres.
Next
Ay, no
offering
la
misses
cogió.
down and away. That's
Tampoco.
outside. Full count now.
Vamos fuera, una caguada. Ay, ay, ay.
Line drive, and
Ay,
that's a base hit out to
claro.
center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this
Ay,
point is
qué
help his team
rápido
win.
viene el mono ahora,
In the
mío,
box now,
mío.
take strike one. And fouled off.
Cuidado que te la
With two
desaparecen
strikes,
y ya
may
tú
see some
supiste.
movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play.
Cuidado, mono.
Got him. Making
Carajo,
7
lo mordió.
strikeouts for him.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so
Míralo
far.
ahí, mío, esto yo solo
He'll
ahí.
do it himself, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings.
Vamos a ligarle ahora, mono. ¿Qué es lo
Welcome
que
back.
dice?
Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how
Sí,
the
sí,
starters
el
have performed up
pitecito,
to this
bueno.
point.
Ay, 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 chocolate que está quemando la bola, mío, mío.
Estes back to work.
Está quemando el aro.
In the air, left field,
Vamos a chatear,
Andujar makes the catch, and there's one gone. Oswaldo Cabrera
Vamos,
stepping
bien
in
tú.
now for the
Now batting
Yankees.
third
0
baseman,
for 1. He grounded out in his first
Cabrera.
at bat. Up the
Ay,
middle.
ay,
Oh,
ay,
can't
se le
pick it up
cayó, le
cleanly.
cayó, le cayó.
Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. That misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Cabrera stands at first.
7-1 voy con Boyfield. Quemado en esta serie. Está quemado en esta serie. Mira, dale para atrás, no.
And there are 2 outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming
Aquí
over instead
no,
of
aquí
staying
mío,
close.
mío.
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the
Vamos
middle
al
the other way
compa
with some
con el
authority
team, mío,
instead of a
mío.
fly out to left.
Ay,
Hit
ay,
pretty well
ay.
in the air out to
Se
center.
quedó.
Lede pulls it down, and that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the 3rd
Ay,
baseman.
está cerrado el
Gio.
bebé. En el quinto, vamos a sacarlo este
That's
mon.
in for a strike.
0-1.
Sacame y después hablar. Sacame este, mío, mío. Lo tienen en el hoyo, ven, búscalo, mío, mío. Llévatelo, Pauto. Llévatelo,
Some
mío,
pretty dominating
mío.
stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one fouled off.
Ah, se pilló, se pilló, se pilló. Ay,
Keeps the at bat
carajo.
going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still
Está
1-2.
bien, el monito Quique este. No quiere ponchar. Vamos a engañarlo, mío. Ahí, ya.
On the ground to
Ahí,
Jazz.
entonces.
Over to Goldie. And that quickly, 2 away. Next
Now
up for the
batting,
A's,
first
Kyle
baseman,
McCann. Doubled his first time. McCann, in his second season, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Llévatelo,
Past him,
mono.
that's a strikeout. And the A's are gone in order. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. It's Aaron Judge now. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Vamos a esto, más que trefe.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Butler hauls it in, and there's one away. Now here is Austin Wells. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ya, se quedó esa alta.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So up next Jason Dominguez.
Yankees, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
And that is out of play.
DH. La llevó.
Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they do get the out. So 1 hit is all they get. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Yankees 1 and the A's 0. And we're back, bottom of the 6th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler.
Vamos, pichecito. Vamos a mantenerlo ahí, Kiki.
First pitch misses.
Ay, toda la mala.
That one the other way. And no one can get there. And a good start to the inning.
Primero. Vamos a buscar doble play, Kiki, ahora, mi hermano.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's.
Shortstop.
Wilson not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. And that's in for a strike. And it's all
first pitch strikes as a hitter. You got to be ready to hit.
You
get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Eso se come con queso, mono.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth.
Aguántala, mío, mío. ¡Ey, fuerte! Dámela desaparecer. Aguanta tú. Bueno. Voltean el marcador los monos ahora. Ahí para meter a la vaca, mío, mío. ¡Qué paleta! ¡Qué paleta me acaban de dar! Algo chiquitica la trajo, mío, mío. Casi va de foul la bola. Le di duro al mono aún.
One down. Now, Shea Langoliers. Yeah, that's fouled off. A's leading by a run.
Aquí, mío, mío. Empatado atrás, Titiácali. Ay, ay, ay. Estos picheos quedándose así, me le dan para la vaca, para allá. Uy.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And that one fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. He swings and fouls one off.
Ya lo tiene, man. No lo deje.
Swing struck him out, and he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. The A's with a 2-run blast, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Jose Leclerc.
Coming on to face a righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success
Jose
against him.
mío, mío. Es duro, gente.
Well,
vamos a ver cómo nos va aquí con él.
Goldschmidt, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just missed. And that one upstairs.
Struggled a little bit in this one.
Glenn vino virado del plato, hermano.
To get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
El Florete. Flore, ven por el medio. Ay, ay, ay. Ven ahí, mono.
And strike 2.
So hard to touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. This pitcher
swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up.
His
confidence
level
has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Ay, chocolate. Chocolate se quedó. Ya se vale. Iba a patar el mono. Míralo cómo se quedó torcido. Por último, no me. A la próxima.
And ball 1. The Athletics have some bullpen action. TJ McFarland getting loose out there. Ferguson also throwing. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ay, ay, ay. Dañó arriba el mono.
Down in order go the Yankees, and they trail it here 2-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Leading off for the Athletics, second baseman, Zach Geloff.
And that's in for a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
That one missed.
No están dando y no hay consejo, mío, mío. Ay, 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 no hay de plato el mío. Ay, está cansado, no.
Especially with 2 strikes.
Si quieres este, te voy a cambiar ya. Ah, carajo. No, quite
He came
ahora.
out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Urshela now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground right
Ay,
side.
mío, mío.
Jazz tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting,
Here's
left
Miguel
fielder,
Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
Right through there for a strike. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Ay,
Gets a piece
ay,
there. We'll do it again.
pellizcó el mono. Pellícate esa ahora, mono.
And a nice inning
Vamos ahora,
as he
mío,
sets him
mío.
down 1-2-3. A's go quickly and quietly there as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Ferguson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect
Leading
the
off
tight
for the
lead
Yankees,
late in the ball game.
shortstop,
Some of them are just
Anthony Volpe.
wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Popped up. Wilson brings it in. And there's 1 away.
Couple of pitches
Now
and a quick
batting,
out.
the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Vamos, Codillo, empátame este jueguillo, mío, mío.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One down, base is empty. Laser, base hit.
Ahí, vamos, Diosito, ahora. El palo que me hace falta, mío, mío.
Right there. Really good swing
Que
right
salgamos
there.
coronados en esta vuelta, mío,
Allowed
mío.
himself to stay back just a tad bit
Dáselo.
longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Ay,
Slider
ay,
right
ay,
there.
como la
Your base
banqueta,
runner,
tan
you gotta
buena.
stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one is
1-1.
upstairs. That one
2-1.
missing inside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, trouble.
Ah, pues no
Inside,
quiere
gets out of the
ponérsela
way.
ahora
At
el
this point in the
mono.
game,
Yo
you
lo que
cannot
dice.
issue free passes. He's
Zona
going to have
por
to
ahí.
challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Judge comes up empty there.
Dios, me lo fui adelante de boca ese.
That's a good at bat right there.
Naki, naki, mío,
And
mío.
that plate
Ahí
appearance
la
forced
buena.
the walk.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Manager out of the dugout.
TJ
TJ McFarland gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Dale,
Bounding ball here, rolls
dale,
foul.
mono. Dale, güey. Dale, güey. Doble play.
There's one,
Eso.
and that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play.
And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th.
Bueno, pichecito, está bueno por ti ya. A ver cómo
New
viene
pitcher for the
otro.
Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Mark Leiter Jr.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Leiter measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Back up the middle and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Dale bien subida, hermano.
So digging in, Lawrence Butler, 1 for 3. That one's in there. Going 1. There's a swing and a miss. Runner at first with no outs here.
Ay,
And a
caray.
foul ball, he stays alive.
Uy, lo engañó ahí, mío, man.
And 1 out now. And now Jacob Wilson, 0 for 3 in this one.
Wilson.
Fouled off. He was late. That was the sweeper, but it missed. And 1 and 2.
Sí, mono. Dale a esa.
2 strikes.
Tírale a esa
In the
loquera,
dirt,
mío, mío.
blocked, and the runner holds. And the batter now, Brent Rooker. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Ay, ay,
Fights that
ay.
one away, and the count remains
Peñito el mono.
0-2.
Bébetela, mono.
And he struck him
Bueno,
out.
vamos a ligarle ahora, diacho. Ahorita lo teníamos,
We're
de
back,
pie para
and
dos,
on the mound is
hermano.
the closer,
Vamos a
Mason
darle a
Miller. He has a great
Vamos a darle
slider.
a
with
este,
tons of
mío, mío.
Giancarlo
Si
Stanton
no
at
empatamos,
the
tú
plate.
supiste. Nos lleva quien nos trajo, mío, mío.
That
Mira
one
eso.
finds the zone.
A
And that's
$100
strike.
metí el flaquito. Qué duro está. Me dejó viéndolo.
And that one
Modelo,
missing
mío,
low.
mío.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And
Dios,
now the count,
mira el
one
guante,
and
le
2
tiré.
after the swing and the miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball
Qué
right there.
vacío,
Just
my
ended
dude.
up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his
Qué
commitment.
vacío, me
And this
di.
ball is well hit.
Qué
This one's got a
vacío.
chance.
¿Qué va a hacer? Ya, no se fue. Me sacan ahora.
Relay
Ay, a
throw.
Chepa.
Not in
A
time. That's a
Chepa
leadoff
llegué.
double.
Ya,
Well,
yo
a big swing
pensaba
of the
que
bat
se
right
iba
there.
esa bola.
So close to blasting that one out
A
of
la
here the other
mía,
way.
mío, que
Well, that's
tuvieron a
very tough to
sacarme
do when you
ahí.
pick
Mira,
on
mira
the
qué
outfield
palo y
gap
no se
like
fue
that.
por ahí.
Beautiful
Lejos, por
swing,
ahí.
though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to
380.
the opposite field. Now a huge at-bat in this game
Halo
coming up.
tú,
So the tying run
Dominguito,
in
que está de
scoring position
3-0,
now.
mono viejo.
Jason Dominguez digs in now.
Así no.
Ball one and a pitch inside.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water,
Métele
jam, tough
voto,
spot, whatever you want to call
mío.
it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Swing
Ay,
and a
ay,
miss,
ay.
and
Me
1-0-2
llegó
on the
temprano.
radar gun. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Really going
Sopla que
after
está
it here.
yendo,
All
mío,
fastballs to
mío.
get ahead in the count.
That misses. Ball two.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ah, sopla que está yendo, mono. Quedó flashado también. Ay, pero este es tanto. Yo me fui con esta chata. Ay, ay, ay. Por un chi. Por un chi, Melissa.
Up next,
Bueno, gordito.
first
Date
baseman.
un hit
Tying
para que
run is
empate
only
esta
90
vaina,
feet away.
mío,
You need to
mío.
find a way to score here. No excuses with less than 2 outs.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one. That one at triple digits.
Wow,
I think
103 la
ultimately you
metió
want
ahora.
to tie him up,
Subió
get
una
the
milla,
ball
el
in
flaco.
on the plate so that he
Pero
can't get the
flaco,
barrel
tú
to
tiras
it and hit it to the
candela.
outfield.
Se tira candela este flaco.
1-2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to
Mira
it.
eso.
Just pumping gas
En
out
mi
of the bullpen.
Chepa.
So hard to play catch-up.
Una pasada que
The
venga a ser
tying
mono,
run
mío,
is
mío.
90 feet away.
2-2.
Cuidado ahí,
In the dirt.
cuidado ahí.
Wow, that's a
Bótala.
great job behind the dish there.
Digo, usted tanto como quiera. Un camión cargado de relleno, mío, mío.
And
Ah,
that's a strikeout looking.
frizó en el plato, mío, mío.
Big strikeout right there. And
Me
that kind of takes
modelo,
the pressure
María.
off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can
Bueno,
move back, give
me
themselves more
queda
time on the grounder to make the
chocolate
play.
sin
A
pagar,
lot more
mío,
ways to
mío.
work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Este negrito.
Hard hit
Ya,
right
se
side.
salió de
Throw
frente.
to first and ball game.
Me lincharon, mío, mío.
Claim the win here behind some
Aquí
great
nada.
pitching and defense.
Le dio durísimo en esta vuelta.
Trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch.
2-1 me
Most hitters are
ganaron.
looking for with that great
Ya,
velocity, but
qué
it was
malo me
really
fui en el
good movement on the
bateo en esta
changeup,
vuelta,
and
mío,
a nice
mío.
win today.
And your
Naki,
final score
naki.
here
Vamos a
today,
buscar un
2-1.
oponente ahora,
The A's
mío,
hang
mío.
on to win it. For
A
Chris
ver si
Singleton
nos
and
va
our
un poquito mejor, ¿no? Vamos a jugar online ahora, mío, mío. Vamos a ver qué es lo que toca. Ya que pedimos eso. Vamos a ver si nos pedamos al otro. Me llevo a la serie 1-1. Le gané una paliza, mira, 10-2. Y vine este y pedí una 2. Qué malo, mío, mío. Vamos a buscar aquí, a ver. Franquicia, mi gente. Online. Vamos a buscar online. Vamos a buscar un oponente. Vamos a pichar con más fría. Vámonos ahí, que este mío mío. Vamos a ver quién sale aquí. Cayó uno. Vamos a ver. pero me falta en RA, no yo voy a entrar en RA. Bueno, gordito, yo estoy bateando poco contigo. Aquí vamos a meter aquí. Vamos a dejar botar. Vamos a ver con esta alineación. Vámonos así, Kitty, a ver, ¿qué es lo que toca? Ay, ay, ay. Nos tocó con los mellizos, mío, mío. Vamos a ver cómo nos va, Kitty, con este, mío, mío.
Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, a great night for baseball. All right, just about set to go, and our pitcher tonight, Max Fried.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Dale like, Kitty. Dale me gusta, dámele con toque, mío, mío. Y el mono, ¿dónde se quedó? No quiere entrar el mono ahora. Bueno, el mono está durando mucho ahora. Vamos a ver cómo nos va con él.
Now he steps off to reset. Little chopper rolls foul. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That one missed.
Ha malogrado el mono mío. Ay, 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 la peñicó el mono.
Inside, 3-2 now.
Me fue mala.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Altivo, mío, mío.
And now the lefty. And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game.
Esa pullita.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. 1 out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That misses the zone, and a count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Este mono está bravo, este mono, mío, mío.
This is Willie Castro. Hard on the ground to first. Takes it himself.
Sacamos el primero, mío, mío. Vamos a ver.
Back for more from the Bronx. And today's starting pitcher, Chris Paddock. What do we have on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the
Vamos a ver
high
cómo viene el
fastball
picheo
at the
del
top of the
mono.
strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
DJ LeMahieu to start it off. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball. Castro sends it to first. And a quick out, number one. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Swings through that one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Está duro el mono, mío. Ay, ay, ay. A que yo lo agarre ese mono. Lo va a madurar. Ay, 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 mío. Me tiró a lincharme. Me tiró a lincharme.
You'll see another.
Mira cómo la fallé. La agarré adelante, mío. Dios.
And they'll do it again.
Pero no se la agarro buena al mono. Mira. Todo en el Mequiti. Todo adentro me ponchó.
Front for the strikeout.
Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron.
Two down, base is empty. And next for New York, Aaron Judge. Strike one.
0-1.
No. Pero este pichecito me tiene manía. Bueno, manía, mono.
Zips it to first, and the Yanks go quietly. Back in the Bronx, second inning set to go. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Freed in his 7th season, 31 years old, and he won a Gold Glove in 2022. On the ground, LeMahieu throws to first in time and quickly one away in the second. And here comes Carlos Correa. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. This one in the air, right field. Judge puts it away, 2 away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Ryan.
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance.
Me quedo paradita, mío. La va a dejar.
And heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Wastes no time there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Second inning here, no score. Hit weakly on the ground. That's the third out. Back in the Bronx, and now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Wells. Paddock back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Hit hard on the ground is short. On to France. One up, one down. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Esa bolita se me agacha, mío. Se me agacha,
Ball. Correa sends it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Vamos a ver con el negrito. Un chocolate quemado, mío. Dale alguito. Dale alguito, mío.
Wrapped foul. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ya, ahora le tiré a la alta de nuevo. La dejé pasar ahorita y vine ahora y caí en ella. Mala mía.
Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now the third baseman, Brooks Lee. Max Fried will go to work. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, these Twins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ojo de nuevo. La salami, no. La salami, mono, que pelea esa ahora.
And now Bader up to the plate. Swing and a foul straight back. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Buxton at the plate now. That's ball 1. In the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
So now here's the DH. Trevor Larnach struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Llévatelo, Fausto.
He picks up his
Jaló la cadenita, mío. Carajo.
Back in New York. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
You know, these Yankees, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results.
Got it, swinging.
Vació ahí. Un picheo, man. Ahí atrás.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Pero este pichecito, mío, el Panda. Pero Panda. Tiene maneado el Panda, mío. No se la hallo el mono.
Castro sends it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Jason Dominguez, the next to hit. There's a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And
no le va a dar la bolita,
this into the outfield. Could be extra bases.
Pareció uno por fin.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
LeMahieu in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Agarré atractiva, chepa, mío.
Brings it in for the third out.
De frente. Un lineazo ahí. Mío.
Back in Yankee Stadium, start of the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Willie Castro. That clips the zone, and that is strike one. Swings through that one for strike 2. Down to the dirt. Catcher has it, fires the first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Misses the sweeper.
Lámbetelo ahí, mío.
Just cruising along.
Carajo. Lo dibujó en las 3 esquinas en esta vuelta.
His first time. And there's a foul ball. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. Still able to fire over. Around second is Correa. Caught in a rundown now.
Pero muévelo. Se queda parado. La suerte que le llegó allá mismo. Pues no quería moverse el mono, se quedó ahí. Allá.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And
Vamos,
stepping in for the
Codillo.
Yankees, Cody Bellinger. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Ablandillo, mío, mío.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Dios.
This one chopped
Esta
on the
bolita,
ground, but
Matilla
foul.
pillado. Estaba marketing. Estaba
Good job to
marketing.
fight that one off. Foul ball still 1-2 count.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here comes Aaron
Mira
Judge.
qué chechita, mío, mío.
His first time up. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Ay, 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 de línea, vete. Ya se la llevó el mono.
Here's a catcher to hit, Austin Wells. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Foul de nuevo.
Bader ranging back.
La cogió el mono. Ay, la cogió. Ay, la cogió. Dos para allá, jale. Ay, ay, ay. Qué chechita, mío, mío. Esto va cerrado, este huevito. El mono es duro,
The catcher,
El
Ryan.
mono no está fácil, mío, mío.
Free, back to work. And that misses.
Fallita,
And that is
ayúdalo.
ball 1.
Well, these Twins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Acaricia los míos.
So up next for Minnesota, Ty France. Grounded out his first time up.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Inside, just missed. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ay, la peñicó el mono. Ay.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Otra vez. Está salami en tu hueca el mono. Está salami, no falla.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swings
Que te vaya ahora, mono.
And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Lee goes 6'1", 24 years old, usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. Lee batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bellinger. And that'll do it.
Vamos a ligarle ahora una por lo menos, mío mío.
Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now
up
here's
for the
Giancarlo
Yankees,
Stanton.
the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
That one is hammered right field. Going back.
Se la va a robar también. Ya, se mira dónde se quedó. Pensaba que se iba de nuevo.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That one pulled foul. Wow. And a foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now
and up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Fue feísimo.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Jump across his body. What a play.
Bueno. Hay bobo en el lobo y mío mío.
All set for the top of the 6th. So here's Bader now.
Bader.
Hay bobo en el lobo y mío mío.
Ball one, no strikes. Gets him to chase after that one.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Bobo en el lobo y mío mío.
And there's a ball.
Quedó guindando. Atrápala, loco.
Gets to it on to first.
Atrápala, mío mío.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Both 2 in this one. Sliced hard but foul. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing.
Llévatelo, mío mío. Pará. Va 11 mío, ya, Felipe.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Foul ball. Foul ball there.
Cógelo ahí, mío mío.
3 straight strikeouts.
Eso es tuyo. Mono mío. Vamos a ligarle una ahora, mi rey.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's a
big
fourth threat. Ben Rice.
Va a calentar, hermano.
Right. Now pitching for the Twins. Number 37, Louis Varley.
Bueno, cambió el pitch. Vamos a darle la bienvenida a este. Vamos a darle la bienvenida a este. Ya, el otro flash en el flash.
And it's caught for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. Fouled off left side. That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Bueno, lo único que ha dado los días aquí. Dominguito. Los otros están echados, mío. Vamos a ver si despiertan ahora. Vamos, la media, empieza tú. Así, ¿no, mío?
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering upstairs.
Ahí, mono.
Wall under it.
Fly, que están los míos. Hicieron que se apagan los guates, mío.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Mira eso, los chocolates me le han dado al codillo.
Bellinger.
Fought off foul. Dominguez off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Tírale también, mono. Tú le estás tirando todo.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Twins, Willie Castro.
I'm fair, man.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
No quiere nada, Titi.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Yo. Me diga esa, mono.
Wells gathers, goes to first, in time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Bueno, el pitcher mío está cansado, mío, man.
Correa at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And
Llévatelo, mío. Ah, bueno, ahí por el pitcher ya.
Inning over on the strikeout.
Otra que busca otro ya. Está cansadito, hermano mío, mío. Vamos a ligarle ahora.
And we're
¿Y
back.
qué,
Set for the
Josito?
last
Tú me
half of the
tienes dos
seventh.
líneas.
Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Levántame la bola, mío, mío.
Swing and a miss.
Ay,
And
pero
it's a
qué
1-1.
retazo,
You know,
me
these
metieron.
Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the
Ay,
zone
ay,
all
ay, la
game, and it's led to some
piñigué,
frustrating
mío,
moments. They've been
atractivo.
fooled quite a bit today.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him
Sacó el
out.
aire
Now
ahora.
batting, catcher,
Now
Austin.
here's the Yankees
Asesinato, me
cleanup
dio
hitter,
dos
Austin
retazos
Wells.
y un cuiviazo.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Este está más dichoso que el salame, mío, mío.
Next pitch is
Yo le
downstairs.
descubro los
All tied up
pichaditos.
here, the bottom of the seventh.
Ay, ay, ay. Eso santísimo, mira la que le tiré ahora.
Jeffers down to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Aquí, no, aquí,
Joe
mío,
Carlos.
mío.
Designated hitter,
He's a big, strong guy. Can
Vamos
untie
atractivos
this
en esta
game with
vuelta.
one swing.
Ah, carajo, no vamos a despertar, Agarré adelante. Carajo, yo te dije que teníamos que hacer una, este muerto en esta vuelta, medio medio. Tantico, te le voto, qué paleta me le dio, mira para allá, que le dio mío. Para que te lo goce, él después que le encaramos el fuerte. 4.53, mío, mío. Faltó uno que el otro dio 54 ahorita. Carajo, velo aquí. Falta el tuyo ahora. Falta el tuyo ahora. Bicho, te coge más función. Wow. ¡Qué paleta! Ay, 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 mira el pichecito, levantó los brazos y ganamos ahí. Hay que sacarte ya. Vamos a ver cómo viene el otro. Está listo. Vamos, Jonathan Loaizica, mío, mío.
For the Yankees, Jonathan
now
Loaizica.
pitching for the New York Yankees, number 43, Jonathan Loaizica.
Ay, 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 qué hicito con ojo. Qué hicito con ojo, le bien ahora. Bienvenida a Loaizica.
Went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying it off.
And a swing and a miss. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it.
Anda la porra.
Tying run moves up to second, and that could be a big pass ball. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to the left, down the line, and it's foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That one to first. He steps on the bag, first out in the top of the 8th.
Good fade and
Por
seeking action.
empatarme el juego, hermano.
Roll over.
Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit. That's down and in.
Ay, 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 payita.
No strike.
Swing and a
ay,
ball
Dios
driven pretty
mío.
well out towards left center. Brings it in. Here
Tiró
comes
mal.
the runner from third.
Tiró mal y bajó el
The
mono.
throws offline. He's saved. We're tied at one. Harrison Bader will hit next. 1 for 2.
Ya le empatan el juego a este muerto. Ay,
This
ay,
one in
ay.
the air center
¿Dónde
field.
se la pusieron?
In position. And that is that.
Aquí, mío. Vamos allá, que vamos a hacerle otro.
Back here in New York, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Varland back to work. Just missed.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 22.
Vamos, que trajo otro.
Jeff.
Vamos a darle a él.
And the 1-0. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Es like soy, mono.
And there's one away. And next for New York, Ben Rice.
Number 22, Ben Rice.
And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Reaching down, makes the
Pensaba
catch.
que iba a picar ese.
Now it's the switch
No
hitting
tenía
outfielder,
fuerza,
Jason
¿verdad?
Dominguez.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That's hard hit in the line.
Salió de frente.
Buxton makes the grab, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Byron Buxton. And a swing and a miss there.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Judge really on his horse for this one. And he can't quite get there. It's a
Mira este
foul.
muerto como dejó caer esa bola.
Loizaga fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next offering misses. 1-2 the count.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base. Maybe get around the bases.
Como se quedó bonita. Plánchalo ahí.
And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. And now it's going to be Trevor Larnach. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1.
Ay, la foto. Se la agarran bonita ahora. Mira ahora. Mira ahora cómo se la pusieron al mono.
It's 2-1.
Le dieron durísimo, mío.
0 for 3 with 2
Este
strikeouts and a
pichecito que digo
ground
a ti.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Le dañó el jueguito, el pitcher, mío. Las dos se le
So
hicieron
the
a
foul
este
ball
mono.
makes it 1-2.
Tengo que cambiarlo.
Stays alive. Pitch in the dirt. The count now 2-2.
Ay, ay, ay. No la quiere poner, mono.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swings and chases a low one there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Wells down to first one. That completes the strikeout.
Llegó la hora cero, donde iban a ganar, ahora estamos en pérdida, mío. Tú supiste, comparte de parte, mío. Como la curipa, mi gente. No empatamos, no linchamos a esta. Mira para allá, para que deje pasado. Ahora está de modelo el mío.
Wallner. And out number 1 on the grab. He's 2 outs away. Bellinger up
El chocolate,
no,
no
for his
bebimos.
late inning heroics.
Qué malo. Qué malo. Y se quedó también.
Back there.
Qué santo. Mira, se la robó, pinchole. Se la robó, mío. Sí que sí. Se la robó bacanísimo el tipo. Wow. Me dejó viendo en el aire ahora. Sí. Mira esa la que le fue. Aquí, mío. Fue malo en esta vuelta. Pedido 2-1 los dos que pedimos, mío. Mira eso. Jugó duro el tipo, que ponché todo lo que le ponché, mío. Los Isaac me pedí el juego, me hizo hacerle 2 carreras y ese palo que le di, mío. Aquí, mi gente. Dame like, dale me gusta, mío. Hablamos el martes, mío. Pase buena noche, se le quiere de gratis, con todo, mi gente. Suscríbanse, denme like, peguen la boquilla, mío. Hablamos el martes, con todo, felices sábado, mío. Tú chupiste.